Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry for not uploading on Monday. I forgot to record, so I also kind of needed just a little break from all the stuff involved, but I'm back. So now originally for this week I had planned to get some more of the Minecraft series of cars, but my local pharmacy did not have any of them my last shopping day. So I've got some different ones. And this might be a longer episode because I've got a different style of cars. Today I've got a pack of cars, a 3-pack of cars. And each of them, I'm gonna guess, is gonna take at least 5 to 10 minutes each, so this might be a longer episode, but here are the cars. There we go. Here are the cars, pretty cool. There's a shark car, a muscle car, and some kind of sports car, but pretty cool, so let's just get right into the unboxing. Here are the cars in still some plastic, but out of the box. All pretty cool, so let's start off with the top car. Let's do the first impressions. Now, okay. First impressions, it's a pretty cool looking car. Nowhere to look out front. There's just side windows, which is kind of weird, but still pretty cool. It's definitely supposed to be futuristic, I'm gonna guess, because this does not look like any car I know. It's quite light. Like, it's not the heaviest car. It's pretty cool. It's got some decals or something that looks quite futuristic. It's got some pipes in the back and some what it looks to be engines, some cool lines. Nice bright green with orange on the bottom. Called the Cyber Speeder, apparently. That's what it says on the bottom. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Cyber Speeder. But pretty cool car, so let's just get right into the playtest. Donuts, spin, backflip, wheelie, wheelie, grind, oh jeez. It went right through. There's a crack in between the desk because there's like an upper part and a lower part, and there's a little crack in that and the car goes right through. Pretty cool. Oh, got a nice bounce. No, I did it again. It's got some nice bounce to it. Jeez, I'm sorry. That was real far. Grind the other way. Spin. Can I bounce it? Oh. Wow. That was the playtest. It's pretty eventful. That was a very fun playtest. Quite a lot happened in that playtest. And that was pretty fun. But let's get right into the ratings of this car. Ratings. Ratings. ratings, sorry. Okay, so the first rating I'm going to do out of the five are mobility, grinding, wheeling, mobility, grinding, wheeling, back flips, and aesthetics. And then there's a 6, which is just overall. That's a combination of all the ratings put together. But the first rating we always do is mobility. It's got, now, most, I guess you could call them basic Hot Wheels cars, have wheels like this. It's black, not much going on, kind of big, just weird. Can it go through? Nope. Put that back on the car shelf. Sorry. But this has white wheels, pretty fancy, and golden trim. Like, it has a golden circle, golden big circle with a golden thinner circle on the outside. But it's doesn't screech as much. Actually, does it? Sorry. About the same. A little different, but definitely are about the same. Some of these have visual scratches on it from drifting. This does not, probably because of the lighter wheels, but pretty cool. It definitely has like less of a drift sound. Like, this has more of a scrape. This is more of a less of a scrape, more of a screech. I just found this. Sorry. I just want to try something. Here we go. But pretty good for drifting. Pretty good for mobility. It's pretty cool. So for mobility, I'd give it a 4 to 5. 4 to 5 for mobility. Pretty good, but not the best. For grinding, though, there's nothing. It's essentially flat, except for the edge pieces. Like the edges, like this and this, they're a little taller, but other than that, there's nothing. It is completely flat, other than some words and the Hot Wheel logo, and like it says Mattel, Hot Wheels, Cyberspeeder TM, made in Malaysia. It's got some numbers on it, but other than that, it's flat, so it can grind really well. Nothing to stop it like there. So pretty good great for grinding. I give it a 5 out of 5. For wheelies though, that is kind of bad. It can get pretty high, but this is as high as it can go, and that is with the back touching. I can make a wheelie more, but then the back wheels aren't touching. That is as high as I can go. That is as high as it can go. Sorry. But still pretty cool. But I don't know, for wheelies it's kind of bad. Like, it can go about that high. That is not very high compared to some other cars. Like this car, which is this is the Roger Dodger 2.0. It can go, wow. Like, that's like, oh my gosh. Like that much compared to that. You know, this can wheelie quite a bit more. Like, it can wheelie quite a bit more, so it's pretty bad it's pretty mediocre actually. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. Pretty middle ground for wheeling. But for backflipping, because of the pretty bad wheelies, it's not very good for backflips. This is not the best because it will scrape, which is not desirable. So I'd give it a 3 for A 3 for both wheelies and for backflips. Pretty mediocre. But this is the final one. For aesthetics, it's pretty cool looking. Like, it's got this vibrant green, this kind of sparkly green with like black and red decal, black and orange, I guess. Got like green windows, like what looks like an engine in the back, some pipes on the back, which is pretty cool, and like this bright orange. Like, color-wise, it's a great car. Like, oh my gosh, sorry. But like, it's pretty, aesthetically, it's pretty cool. It's awesome. For aesthetics, I'd give it a 5 out of 5. So, but that's gonna wrap up this car's ratings. Oh my gosh. That's gonna wrap up this car's ratings. So, for mobility, it gets a 4. For grinds, it gets a 5. For wheelies and backflips, those are 2 different ones, but they have got the same rating, both a 3. And for aesthetics, it's a 5. 2 5s, a 4, and 2 3s. That's gonna put it pretty high. I'd say around a 4, a solid 4. It would gain solidly 4. That is like right in the middle of all those numbers. Like 3, 4, 5. Right in the middle is the 4. So it's gonna get a 4 overall, which is pretty good. But that's gonna be it for this car. I'm gonna put this on the car shelf and kind of straighten out some of the cars that are already on the car shelf, because some of them are a little wonky. But I've got to move some stuff around. Move that over, put that there. Okay, now it's on the car shelf. Kind of, that one's backwards, but doesn't matter. Let's spin this and let's see which one we're gonna do next. Okay. Oh gosh. This is a nickel. It's got beaver on this side. Who's this? Queen Elizabeth on this side, and a beaver on this side. Nice little beaver. 2016. This is a nice nickel, and we're gonna do beaver or queen. I don't know. Queens or beavers? Queens is the shark. Beaver is the muscle car, and we have gotten the beaver. So next car we're gonna do is the muscle car. Pretty cool car. Got some nice wheels, some nice black car. See the engine there. But for initial sight, it's black metal with some silver there and kind of on the back a little, and some red lines right around the wheels. But pretty cool. So let's get right into the play test. Balance achieved. Let's get right into the playtest again. Playtest number 2 for what car is this? Gotta inspect the bottom. Project Speeder. For the Project Speeder muscle car, let's get into the playtest. Playtest. Okay. Spin. Oh no, can it go through? No, the engine stops it. Nope, not that way it can. Nope. Pretty cool. Okay. Grind. Wheelie. Wheelie. Many wheelie, bro. Backflip. Front flip. Backflip, though. Front flip. Backflip. No. Backflip, there we go. Backflip, part, like 8. Backflip, front flip. Backflips and front flips every day. Grind a different way. Yep. Okay. So that was the playtest. Pretty cool, pretty good. Nice mobility, nice everything. Pretty cool. Whoa, my nickel. But pretty cool, pretty awesome. So let's just get right into the ratings. There we go. Okay. Right into the ratings. So, first rating, as always, is mobility. Mobility, this is pretty good. It's essentially, I mean, it's like the other car that we just did. It's pretty great, like, it does screech more. It's more of a scrape and like a scratch, like a... It's less of a scratch, more of a scrape. Okay. But, still pretty cool. But for mobility, it can drift good, it can drive good. It, you know, if you give it some momentum, it can keep going. It's just about the same weight as the last one. Pretty light, but not heavy, but not like overly light. But it's still pretty cool, so I'd give it, for mobility, like the other one, a 4 out of 5. Still pretty good, but not the best. Project Spader. Okay. But pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. But for the second rating, which is grinding, it's actually pretty good. Like the other one, there's not much back here. But if you're doing, like, front-to-back grinds, I think that's called a 50-50 when it's right down the middle. There's this, like, thing in the back. I think it's supposed to be like an axle, but it kind of gets in the way, so it's kind of like not the best. But it's still pretty good. Wow. Sorry. But still pretty cool, pretty awesome, pretty good. So, but because of that, it's going to drop down to a 4 out of 5 for grinding. For wheelies, it's like the same, like the last car, it's kind of bad. Like, it's not very great. Like, that is as far as you can go. That's it. So it's pretty bad, and I'm going to give it a 3, like the last car.